Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Matrix.
Oh.
And there's been a massive glitch. That's all we have to say about the year of 2020. I have been waiting for the last, I don't know, 6 months for Morpheus to show up and offer me a pill. And if you doubt anything that I'm saying, just take one look at Joe Biden with sunglasses and tell me he's not a glitchy agent. Like, he's got the suit, he's got the whole thing, man. He's the guy. Yeah. And I've decided for a lot of people, Trump is probably the bug in the entire system. You know, it's probably what started it all. But I have decided that the only way we're gonna get out of this is by going to the Oracle. And the only problem is I haven't figured out which news organization the Oracle actually works for. So we might be stuck here for a little while. I've decided that all the news that's out there today, I've got a new term for it. Okay, it's not news anymore. A Cronkite is not walking through that door. I call it infotainment. Okay, it's where you might find something interesting. You might learn something, but mostly you'll probably just point and laugh.
Okay.
Okay, so now I've decided, since I've figured out we're in the Matrix, I've decided that I've come up with a few things that are vastly inappropriate for 2020, and this is how I figured out we were in the Matrix. I was flipping through the channels, and I kid you not, Big Brother is on TV. Okay? We're in the middle of a pandemic, and they got people locked in a house trying to win money. Now, you say to yourself, we're all quarantined. How is this inappropriate anyway? Like, it makes sense to me. But think about this. Think about this. Not only do these people in the Big Brother house have to worry about the STD that they end up with, but they also have to worry about COVID making it worse. We can't have that. And then, like, I'm watching TV and I realize that Dancing with the Stars is still on the air. Right? How do you dance with somebody while social distancing? I mean, how does that work? Are they like mimes behind plexiglass? I mean, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. Another thing that is inappropriate for 2020 is the idea that I know everybody wants to wear masks everywhere. Like, you know, we're trying to be safe. We're trying to do the right thing. I totally understand. But I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, I saw a person on a motorcycle in traffic wearing a mask. Okay? I understand wearing goggles, and I guess it has a dual purpose. I mean, it's got to keep bugs out of your teeth. but I really, otherwise I really don't get it. And I gotta admit, I'm not going out a lot. I mean, none of us are really going out a lot. I haven't been out of the house in a while. But
that'd be true, pandemic or not.
I have. Well, yeah, it actually would be, to be honest with you. If my camera was turned on, you guys would see that I have a pretty wicked beard working. And I got like a lumberjack thing happening. But I went out the other day, and I realized that as a handicapped person, when I go out, there's always somebody looking at me, you know? Because they either think that I'm inspirational or I've got some mustard on my face and nobody really wants to point it out. So they just sort of like try not to mention it. But for the first time in my life, I'm not the one that everybody's looking at. Everybody is so busy looking at the other guy and what they have on their mask that they're not paying attention to the crippled. It's amazing. It's the coolest thing ever. Like, I fit right into the crowd. It's awesome. And the only way that I stick out like a sore thumb is if my hand happens to slip off the joystick and I accidentally run over somebody's foot.
Accidentally, quotation marks.
Well, let me just tell you, the whole accident thing, it really is an accident. I mean, it really only happens when I get mad. It's kind of like a Bruce Banner kind of thing. I black out and the chair just kind of goes nuts.
Don't make me angry. I'll run you over if you make me angry.
That's exactly right. And the crazy thing, people are terrified of getting their feet run over. They're absolutely terrified of getting their feet run over.
That freaking thing only weighs 500 pounds.
It does. It's heavy. It's extremely heavy. I totally understand it. But every time somebody says that they're terrified of getting their feet run over, I'm like, look, at least your feet work. I mean, it could be a whole lot worse. That's all I'm saying. I mean, like, you people that are afraid of getting run over, I don't feel too bad for you. But the people that get me, I have cerebral palsy, right? And cerebral palsy means it's different for everybody. You'll meet a person with cerebral palsy who can walk. You'll meet a person that's bound to a wheelchair like I am. We'll meet all kinds of different people with all kinds of different things. But the thing that is always amazing to me is when I go out in public, there's that one curious person. And the other day while I was out in public, this woman comes up to me and she introduces herself and she leans down and she says very politely, "Can you feel this?" as she touches my leg.
Whoa.
No, she just wanted to touch your leg.
Right. She didn't want to know what was going on there, but of course me, being the unpleasant person that I am, decided I was gonna have a little fun with her, and at that point I ran over her foot and I said, "I don't know, could you feel that?" And so here's what I've learned about the pandemic, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what I've learned. If it does in fact bring us together, it's because we've actually learned that we're all messed up in one way or another, and it took a worldwide pandemic for all of us to actually admit it. I mean, for crying out loud, for the first time in my life, I can go out in public and not be the freakiest person out there. This is really huge, folks. You have absolutely no idea how big this is. I mean, for crying out loud, I don't feel awkward if I go somewhere with a whole bunch of people and the person that's in charge of the meeting, whatever it is, said, "Would y'all please stand? I don't feel bad that I can't stand anymore." You know? Because there's people everywhere. You got Antifa, you got Black Lives Matter. There's everybody. Everybody's out now. It's all good. Now, all I've got to figure out is how I'm gonna profit on the idea of being a guy in a wheelchair, and I think I've figured it out. Nobody's out in public anymore. It's hard to get around. You know, there's stuff closed down, and the stuff that's open has lines. You know, the lines are nuts. It doesn't matter where you go, the lines are nuts because the stuff that's open, you know, people are trying to get whatever they're going to get. So I've decided that the way I'm going to make money is I'm going to start offering myself out in the fantastic handicap parking that only I and Alicia like, seriously, I've got the best parking in the world, and if you're with a guy in a wheelchair, you're not standing in line. Like, I'm going to get you to the front of every single line. I'm going to make some money, y'all. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. There's finally a use for this chair. It's amazing. I am so happy. Now all I have to figure out is the amazing rims that I'm gonna get with all the money I make. You know, like, I'm gonna have some wicked rims before it's over. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be amazing. But here's what I worry about. Here's what I'm worried about, and we got about 2 minutes till Tamara. The stream's already in, so I'm gonna do one more joke. Then we're gonna get Tamara up here. I am so worried that I'm gonna get a call from Joe Biden to be a part of his cabinet. And if that happens, I have no chance to make it happen because I have 4 things going against me. Are you ready?
All right.
I'm from Texas.
Okay.
I sound like an alcoholic.
That's why we gave you the role of Albert, the mayor.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody thinks about me.
Yeah.
And number 4 is they might mistake me for Trump. My name's Jamie Jordan, and that's all I've got. Tamara, it is your show.
Good night, everybody.